So tonight I'm gonna put in the level. I'm gonna film it so you guys can watch and see how well it goes in. This is my first time putting a level in a truck, so it should be good. I have confidence that it'll go pretty smoothly. So yeah, I'll let you guys know. Currently this thing is on stock 265 60/20s Michelin's. They're pizza cutters. We're gonna be putting on a 285 60/20. So we'll have a lot beefier tire for in the snow in the wintertime. And then we got the Kryptonite stage 3 leveling kit. So we're gonna get the front of the truck jacked up a couple inches and level it out. So it should look pretty good when it's all done here. So we got the tire off, got this all exposed. So for my truck, I'm gonna be putting on Kryptonite, upper control arms, ball joints. I got some Bilstein shocks that are going on. And then I got the aftermarket Kryptonite keys that will be going on as well. So we'll get that all tuned up. And then, yeah. What's going on, everyone? It's day 2. Last night when I started putting in the level, I started with the keys, which is probably a bad idea because the torsion bars were a little rusted and stuck. So got a little frustrated with that. So then I moved on to just getting the control arm, the shocks, and the ball joint in. So I was a little bit of a rush, so I didn't end up filming that, but do a better job of filming the other side today for you guys. I'm gonna try again to get these keys out. If not, I'll take it to the shop. Well, we got some good news. I should have left it on, but you see I got the tape. I hockey taped this thing to the cross member and then to my exhaust bracket. And then I had to bring out the big boy, grabbed the sledge and started wailing on this thing. Finally loosened up. It's almost through. I just gotta pound it a little bit more and then I'll pop this key out and I'll put the Kryptonite key in. Then I'll show you guys how I clamp it, tension the key back up. I still got the truck jacked up, and then we'll put the pin in and then the adjuster bolt. So I got the key out now, and then this is the Kryptonite key. Just kind of see how they match up. See, it's kind of line up there, but yeah, it gives you a little bit more compared to the stock key. So to get my keys out, I bought this press from Princess Auto. It was like 60 bucks. It comes with some adapters and stuff like that, but this is all you need to take your keys out. I know it's probably not the proper tool, but it's, as long as you're careful, you can do it. We'll put it on here. So I got my key in there. Now I take my clamp, thread side down, and there's just enough room with this clamp and these trucks to fit it right there, and then you're kind of protected because this bar stops it from moving back and twisting off on you. So it's not bad. You'll need a 22 mil socket. Make sure you put your end on it. Just thread this in. Once you get that guy threaded in, you'll have to start wrenching on it. My Milwaukee 1/2 inch impact is a bit too big to get on there, so I gotta hand tighten it first. The only time I can really use my impact for this is putting in the adjustment bolt in the main pin there. I'm doing it on the ground, so I don't have enough clearance. If I had a hoist, using an impact would be the best way to do it. There's one thing I learned about school is leverage is your friend. So get my little snipe on there. Okay, so I got the little adapter in there. When you're putting it in, do not put your fingers in there or through there. If that clamp ever broke or something happened, you'd sever your finger so quick. So yeah, just be very careful putting that pin in. Now I'm going to put the adjustment bolt in, put that in, tension it back up. When I took it out, not sure if you guys can see this, I used a paint pen and made some marks. The rust kind of shows how far it was, so I'll put that back in the same depth, and we'll take the clamp off, and then we'll grease up the front end. Everything's all torqued already. Put the tire back on, and then we'll flip to the other side. So I got the torsion bar soaking in penetrating oil right now, so wait for that. I had to dig a bunch of crud out of there. There's a little bit of a gap between the torsion bar and the socket that's in, so I cleaned that out the best I could. Got some penetrating oil in there, so I'll let that do its thing. I'll change the upper control arm right now. So I pulled the tire off, took out the wheel speed sensor here, so it's got a lot of slack. I'm gonna loosen those top upper control arm bolts. Then yeah, I'll show you how it goes from there. So I loosened the nuts here on the bottom of the ball joint. I'm gonna put my pickle fork on there, and yeah, we're gonna separate it, leave the nut on with a couple, leave it threaded on just at the bottom. So when you put that pickle fork in, your hub won't fall, and put tension on your brake lines. So we'll separate that here now. Okay, so I got those bolts in, the upper control arm. Don't think you guys can see very well. Yeah, so those are in, good. I gotta torque them still. I gotta torque these guys and torque the ball joint, and then put my cotter pin in. Then that'll be done. Then we'll swap the shock with the Bilsteins that I got. I tried compressing this Rancho one that I took off the other side, and it was shot. It wasn't recovering at all when you compressed it. So yeah, we'll put that back together, and we'll put you guys back on a quick time lapse here. So I got my ball joint all torqued up, my upper control arm bolts all torqued up, just putting in grease zerks. I got this one, that one, put that last one in. And then all there is left to do is to change out the Rancho shock. I cut my wheel sensor, and that's it. It's my third, I guess, evening of installing this leveling kit. The torsion keys on this side took a lot more of encouragement, I guess you could say, to get them the torsion bar freed and backed off so I get those keys out. But finally got it this evening. It took just a ton of hammering with a big sledge and a lot of penetrating oil and cleaning all the crud and dirt. Oh, you guys probably can't see that right now. All the dirt and crud from inside the housing where the torsion bar goes into. So got that done. I just greased everything over here, so that's good to go. I'm gonna put my tire back on, torque this side, torque the other side, and then we're gonna put the rear shocks on. Then we'll put it on level ground here, and we'll play with the keys, get it so we're level crossways from the truck, and then we'll check it front to back. I want just a smidge rake for when I haul the boat or have the sleds on the deck. I don't really want to put airbags on right now, so we'll leave just a smidge of rake, not much, just enough to where I have the sled or something in the box. It's just perfectly level. So yeah, we'll do that, and I'll kind of show you guys my process for how to do that. we just finished up the truck. We torqued all the wheels and we took off the rear shocks and switched them out with the Bilsteins. These Ranchos are shot. I compressed them a bit and no rebound. They go pretty easy. I'll show you guys here. So, like, pretty effortless. No rebound whatsoever. So it's time for new ones. So we got those put on. Now, because the garage floor isn't leveled, but I was measuring from the floor to the bottom of the wheel well. The front seems to be even. This rear corner seems to be a little bit low compared to all three. So I want to get outside, some level ground, and see where everything sits. Then I'll crawl underneath and adjust the keys with the adjust bolts there with the good old Milwaukee. So we'll get this thing taken out of here, and yeah, we'll get going on the adjustment of the keys. I don't want it to have any squats if I have anything in the box, so I'm gonna leave the front end a little bit lower with a little bit of rake, just so when I'm loaded up it won't sag on me too much. But yeah, really happy with how it looks. It's crazy how much higher the front end is, and the amount of extra clearance I got for tires. It's going in for an alignment next week here. I'm going to be putting on 285 60/20 General Grappler ATX, so a pretty beefy tire. My dad has them, and they've been really good to him. They're a pretty beefy tire that's good in the snow and off-road, so looking forward to it. It'll give it a little bit more lift too. I'm running currently a 32 and a half, so 265 60/20 Michelin Defenders are more of a highway tires. So I also am going to be taking off these running boards. The chrome on these things is notorious for getting corroded and not looking very good, so I'm going to get rid of all the chrome off these, and I'm going to paint them with rocker guards, so they'll be all black. My dad, again, on his Duramax, he had to replace his. He got his under warranty, so he went from chrome to black, but my truck's off warranty, so I'm going to be just painting mine black and getting that done. I'm pretty much done with everything I want to do to it. I would like to delete it eventually, but it's about $8,000 to delete these things, so I will not be deleting it until I have a reason to, because yeah, it's pretty pricey to just do it because you want to. So it's been a little while since I put my level on. I got my wheel alignment done and my new tires put on not too long ago, but then I sent it off to the body shop right away to get a couple things touched up on it. So I wanted to wait till it's done. It's not quite done yet. I still want to redo my running boards and redo and touch up the frame, but I'm pretty happy with it so far. It looks amazing. Yeah, here it is. Thing looks really beefy now. I ended up putting on 285 60/20, so it works out to be about a 33.5 inch tire by 11.5, and then it's on 20-inch rims, the factories. Got a new logo on, and yeah, this Kryptonite leveling kit, stage 3, went in really good. The Bilstein shocks came with the stage 3 kit, so you pay an extra like $400 or $500 to get them, and it was worth it. My shocks were shot. They had no rebound left in them, so Glad I did that while I had it all apart. But yeah, this thing looks amazing. It looks like a truck should now. I have about 1/4 of an inch difference from wheel well to ground, from front to back. So I have a 1/4 inch of rake, so it should settle nicely once I put a load on it. Thanks for tuning in on this video, guys. I know it's kind of a lengthy one. I wanted to show the whole process and then the end result. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I will do a little bit of an update video, I guess, once I put some more miles on this thing. I can say right now it rides just as good as stock. I would say I didn't notice a difference. I have lots of down travel, so I got fit about 3 fingers in there, which is about almost stock. So the arched Kryptonite arms definitely helped with that thing. I didn't have to do any cutting or anything with that, or anything like that with these tires. So thanks to Corey at Fountain Tire there in Prince Albert. He helped me get the right size of tires. He had these on his truck, and he said this is the biggest I should go without doing any trimming, because I still wanted this truck to be functional. And so yeah, big shout out to them. Thanks for the help. And yeah, we'll catch you guys later. Thanks.